It's coffee time. Today I'm going to show you how to make coffee in a Chemex coffee maker. You probably have seen these and wondered what kind of crazy science experiment are they working on today. It was designed by a chemist who just wanted to make a great cup of coffee. It's a pour over type of coffee, kind of like the V60 that I had done a video for previously, but obviously it makes a bigger pot of coffee, and it takes a very special filter. This is a 6-cup maker, so I use a 1:16 ratio of coffee to water. As I've said before, it's 7 grams of ground coffee to 4 ounces of water. So I'm going to need 42 grams of coffee. Let's go to my coffee stash and see what I've got. I think I'll make a blend today. I've got several to pick from here, but I think I'm going to make an African blend of some of my favorite African coffees. So let's see. I got some Kenya, some Tanzania, and my favorite Ethiopian. So we'll just do an even mixture of that, so 14 grams each. And I'm going to turn my scale on, set it for grams, and start to measure. This is a very precise scale. It measures in decimals, 1/10 of a gram. And it has a timer, which is great for timing your brew. Okay, I've got my coffee measured, and I am going to grind it. Now, grind size is very important for a Chemex. You want to go for a medium coarse grind. So somewhere between a French press and an automatic drip machine. So on my Baratza Encore over my shoulder here, I'm going to set it on a 20. So let's go grind this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my ground coffee, and I've got my Chemex, and I've got the special Chemex filter. And then you want to pop it open like a triangle with 3 of the layers on one side and then a single layer on the other. And you want the triple layer over this spout. If you can see how it's designed, it's got a pour spout there. And this wooden collar is perfect for gripping it so you don't burn, because the glass will get hot as you brew it. So I'm going to place my open filter, remember 3 layers over the spout and 1 layer back here. Now I want to pour hot water, give it a good rinse, get all the paper taste out of the filter. So I've already boiled my water, and I've let it sit, and the temperature's come down to about 200 degrees, which is the ideal brewing temperature. And I'm just going to give this a quick pour just to wet the filter, get it all nice and wet, get the paper, let that filter through. Okay, and I don't want to drink that water in my coffee, so I'm going to pour this out right here. Now I'm ready for the ground coffee. Going to just dump it right in the middle, kind of give it a shake, level it out. Now I want to pre-wet the grounds. We call that blooming the coffee, because it's still giving off gases. You want to wet the grounds, give the gases enough time to escape, and then you can begin brewing the rest of your pot of coffee. I'm going to do double the weight. So I had 42 grams of coffee, 84 grams of water. Very slowly in circular motion, just make sure I saturate all the coffee grounds on top there. All right, I don't know if you can see how it's blooming like that. All right, I'm going to set my timer, let that bloom for about a minute. Oh, it's already bubbling. It's one of my favorite parts about brewing pour-over coffees is watching the coffee bloom. All right, the blooming is done. Now I'm ready to pour the rest of my water. So I'm going to switch my units of my scale over to ounces. I could do the math and figure out how many grams is 6 cups, but I'm just going to go to ounces, and I'm going to pour until I reach my 24 ounces for a 6-cup pot of coffee. And I'm going to do this very slowly, and I don't want the water level to get past the top. I want to leave maybe a 1/4 inch below, but I'm just going to try to let the water pour in very slowly in circular motions. I'm avoiding the edge so I don't pour water just straight down the filter. Just again, letting all the grounds very slowly. All right. All my water is in there. Now all I have to do is just let this brew. Ideally, you want this to finish brewing in about 3.5 to 4 minutes. If it's going too fast, then your grind is too coarse. If it's taking much longer than that, then your grind is too fine. And next time you brew, you want to try a different grind size because ideally you can let this brew in about 4 minutes. Okay, it's looks like it's finally finished brewing. It's just kind of slowly dripping there. And so I'm going to go ahead and take the filter off, and just in all honesty, mine took about 4.5 minutes. So maybe I want to take my grind size back a little bit next time, or we'll just see how it tastes. That's really the key. If it tastes good, you did fine. All right, got another cup here. I'm just going to set my filter there for the time being. All right, now we're ready to pour it. Get your favorite mug and just pour it right in there. Let's see how it tastes. That is a great cup of coffee. Man, what a good blend. I love single origin, but sometimes I like to get creative and blend my coffees up, and that's fantastic. Crisp, clean, no bitterness, no acidity, just what you love about coffee. I wish I had some friends here to share this with me. Because of the open spout here, it's going to lose heat pretty quick. So Chemex also sells a special lid. This didn't come with the brewer, but you can buy it separately, and you can place it right over there and hold that in. You can also set this on your stove if it is a glass top or a gas flame, just a low heat. You can just keep that warm over your stove. Well, I hope you enjoyed that Chemex demonstration. If you'd like to get a Chemex, look for it where you can find good coffee products, and you will not be disappointed. Happy brewing!